Bravo. Hot mic moment. already started today.
Y'all.
Welcome to the Morning Blend, everybody.
Party on the podcast.
I just want y'all to know, y'all being the guests this morning got me out of bed. Like, it got me out of bed. I was like, oh, I've got to take a sick day today or something. No. I was like, they're on today. We got to have some fun this morning. So that's why we're here. Thank you. So for those who don't know, and I don't know how y'all don't know, this is Rock Frost, our diesel faculty lead on the West Monroe campus.
That's right.
And then we have Melissa Lacoste, who is the executive assistant to the vice chancellor, and she does a million other things as well here.
That title means that she does a million things.
Yes.
Definitely.
We're so excited to have you guys on. Thank you so much for joining us this morning.
Thank you for asking us.
Oh,
Rock is so excited.
I am. I'm very excited. A little nervous though, but good morning, LDCC.
Yeah.
There we go. That's right. That's the radio voice we were waiting for.
Voice for radio right there.
I know. I really think you missed your calling.
No, I definitely.
Like, can you sing?
No, not at all.
Can you just give us something?
In the shower.
Let us determine whether you can sing.
No, I'm not even gonna try. Not even gonna try.
Morning
Song.
Blend karaoke.
Sing whatever you sing in the truck. You know, in the truck in the morning, you've got that song that comes on. You crank it up, and you are,
Sounds
I'm
like I'm
honest with
screaming
singing. I'm
at
that person
myself
in
the
the
whole
car.
time. Yeah.
Already.
Hard rock.
This is like, rock is like, this is my worst nightmare.
Yeah, very much so. Yeah.
Already, I can tell that we don't even need to be here because
Yeah,
they need to have their own show.
I'm telling you.
Rock, do you think we can do a podcast on the side?
Yeah, I think we can do it.
Why do you sound like
I don't
Billy
know,
Bob Thornton off
I
that?
just wanted to, throw that deep voice in there.
What was that? What was that show? I'm talking about Chainsaw or Billy Bob Thornton. You know,
Which one?
when he does
plays
that,
a lot of
whatever that was.
Sling Blade.
Sling Blade.
Oh my
Yes.
gosh.
You could be a stand-in.
Yep.
Two people who should be famous
We
right here
have
in
lost
front of
control already. That's great. And now for the news.
I am
Yes.
famous in my own mind, Cameron.
us. I love
That's
it.
what my dad used to tell me.
Y'all, thank y'all for being here. This is going to be awesome. We're going to start out, as always, with our question of the day. So it is St. Patrick's Day, y'all. And while we don't have any Kahlua in our cups or anything, unfortunately, we do have some green
You don't
on.
know what Rock has in his cup.
It's a mystery.
I do not have on green. I thought St. Patrick's Day was tomorrow.
Yep.
And I walked in and saw Tamara Young all decked out to the fullest, looking awesome, and my heart sank.
Yep.
Because I forgot my cute little pink Irish shirt, and I'm Irish.
Just wear it tomorrow. It's
Well,
fine.
I know.
All week, we'll
Leanne said
celebrate
no
all
one
week.
would make fun of me if I did. Y'all just get it. I'm a day late.
Hey, everybody knows now, right?
Yeah,
So
they
If you
definitely
see me in my pink Irish shirt that has Irish and green,
just mind your own business.
keep walking.
We do. So it's funny because the men really showed up and showed out in their
I know.
green today. Yeah.
Now, do you have on green?
I don't. I literally,
you
I
and
forgot
I.
completely. Literally, I don't know. It's Monday, y'all.
And
It's
usually
Monday.
guys aren't known to celebrate the holidays, but we remembered. Okay,
That's
This is
right.
important.
Yes.
I'm
That's right.
impressed. I am
Don't say
very
that we
impressed.
forget stuff. Okay, that spell is. I mean that is.
You don't forget the
You don't-
important stuff.
Yeah.
We're dispelling that myth. That's it.
I love
That's
it.
right,
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
right.
Y'all are going against the grain. I like it. I'm very impressed.
And green is both of your colors. Like, I'm thinking, it's good.
Yep, y'all looking good.
Appreciate that. Thank you, ladies.
Yeah. Thank
I'm
you.
still admiring Rock's new haircut that he got
Yeah.
specifically for this occasion.
Y'all, we feel so special over
All these
here.
cowlicks, they be poking up everywhere.
The volume
Yeah.
is looking good.
Why do men get all the volume? Like,
Yeah, and the eyelashes. Don't get me
And
started about the
eyelashes.
eyelashes, y'all.
well,
I don't know. Rock still
you
got the
probably
vibe.
had volume back in the day.
Back
Come
in
on.
the day, way back.
Way back.
We don't say how far back, but yeah.
Y'all, we're going to go to our question of the day now. So, St. Patrick's Day, right? What do y'all usually do for St. Patrick's Day? It's not like a Mardi Gras or Christmas. You know, it's not a huge holiday. What do y'all usually do?
Interesting. I'll let that side of the table take it.
Well, I'm not going to lie. I do partake in some green beer. I've been known to partake in some green beer on St. Patrick's Day, but it's usually on the weekends, so.
Yep.
I mean, I don't
Not
know
this
what I'll
one.
do. Yeah.
No, falling on a Monday? Ooh.
Yeah. Unless Monday goes south, it's like.
Yeah.
Then it'd be time to partay.
I thought it was on
Right.
Taco Tuesday, so I could have had tacos and green beer. but-
Oh yeah, that would have been good. Or a green margarita, right?
Yeah.
It's feeling like St. Patrick's Day party right here on the morning blend.
It
How
really
about that?
does. It really, y'all. I usually do something on St. Patrick's Day. I didn't get to do it this year because after the holidays, it's taken a while to get back and not being broke anymore. But my family, we usually go to Baton Rouge for the Spanish Town. I think it's Spanish Town St. Patrick's Day parade.
Wow.
And we catch beads, we catch whatever they're throwing, we dress up, and we have a ball. And my mom makes Bloody Marys while we're out there
Oh, now you're
staking out
talking
our
my language.
spot. Yes, it was.
So I think the parades were moved to Sunday. So usually they're on the weekend because we were asked to go, and then the rain came in, and then
Yep.
Sunday I knew I had to be here, so
Yep, the
I
weather.
did not partake in that. I'll hit it next year.
That's what I told Jake and my mom. I'm like, I'm going next year with or without y'all because
saw
it
the
is so
pictures,
fun.
but yeah.
It is so
So
fun.
it's like a big Mardi Gras.
yeah, except
I'm
everything's
just-
green. Everything is green that they throw.
I
Yeah.
think any excuse to have a parade is a
Right.
Louisiana thing.
We're in
so
Louisiana.
Oh,
we parade
yeah.
and we party.
Let's just do it.
What about you, Ryan? What do you usually do on a St. Patrick's Day, if anything?
Nothing really. I mean, I wear green and the usual, but there hasn't been a big celebration in my history, so no, I can't say that. There's
Have you ever
much
had
going
Cane's like green lemonade?
on. No. You know what? How about this? How about from this day forward,
Okay.
we make a declaration that I have to get more into the St. Patrick's Day spirit.
Okay.
And so
okay.
I'm relying on all of my co-hosts today every
Accountability
year
partners,
to just
folks.
just
Remind-
text me or something and say, hey, do this today. Or maybe we can all get together and hang out. on next St. Patrick's Day.
I
Or maybe
like
you could
it.
get like a
Good.
green shamrock tattooed somewhere. And then you'll remember every year.
I love Melissa. She's
You
just
know,
like
You're dangerous. I may not. Rock and Cameron, I'm going to hang out with y'all.
tonight we're
Melissa,
gonna
I'm
be at
not
11
sure.
p.m. at the tattoo parlor. Like, how did we get here?
Right? Yeah.
What about you,
It's
Mr.
up
Rock?
to you where you place it now, okay? But somewhere where you can be reminded.
Do you do anything for St. Patrick's Day?
No, not really. Nothing special. I mean, back in the day.
Oh,
Though, yeah.
Yeah.
It was a little while.
You were a green
back
beer
then.
drinker, weren't you?
Oh, back then, yes. But now, really, try to wear something green,
Yeah.
And that's about it.
There's only so much you can really say on the show. I mean, really. So we probably need to just, move it along. Because I see Rock like,
Is this PG related?
Right.
There was a time, but now not so much.
This is Morning Blend after hours.
Yes.
That's what we can do. We have the
There you
nighttime
go.
podcast.
Cannot be LDCC affiliated
Oh,
at
exactly.
all.
Okay.
y'all,
okay.
we had the most views ever because of y'all two. So.
Oh, I believe it. I
No,
believe it.
no way.
If I was a
No.
viewer, I'd be tuned
No
in. I
way.
would slam that view button. Yes. So we are gonna go through our news, and I'll always be honest with y'all. Whenever it's been a rough week and I'm having trouble getting my stuff together, so instead of going through all of our graphics like we usually do, we're gonna run through the week at a glance together as a family, and then we're gonna get right into the feature because I know that's what y'all are really here for. So without further ado, let's get into the news.
Right.
And we have a lot, you guys, like an embarrassing amount. So Ryan, help me out here. Let me see if you can help me.
Maybe that way.
Yeah.
And then just if you can maximize it. I don't know if you can't see it. Can you?
I cannot.
Pull it all the way up to the top. Oh, can you pull it back?
I think I got it. No.
Yeah, that's it. This is
We
hilarious,
need to
y'all.
move one more space. Over
Yeah,
there.
I minimized it. Okay, we're gonna maximize.
You're like you're getting close.
A little bit further.
Over,
A little bit more.
right there. That's it. Do it.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. So we got a glance, you guys. We are here. I'm not going to spoil the whole thing for you. It is out, but these are our upcoming events today. So we have a virtual personal development class from coming out of student engagement and retention, which is Julie Salter. She has these coming up for the next 10 weeks, and it's in partnership with the Children's Coalition. So
Oh, nice.
there's more information that we'll be sending out on how to get on the Zoom link and everything. But yeah, it's just a cool thing to do on Monday at noon if you want some personal development. I think they're going to have like an anger management, child development, parenting stuff. So it's for faculty and staff students.
That's really cool. And just to say, you know, and Rock, we were looking at each other, the collaboration again. Every episode, every show, we're talking about some type of industry partner that we're teaming up with to bring programming or to do great things. Donations, you know, they bring donations, they bring equipment to us and things like that. So, again, even with this personal development, these sessions, these classes, you know, we have a partner that wants to tag along and help us, you know, to do this the right way.
Absolutely.
Yeah, which is fantastic. Yes.
Yep, and we'll have plenty of advisory board meetings to cover too, and in case you missed it. But we also have FAFSA awareness stuff. So we have a pop-in at Tallulah today, pop-in tomorrow at Lake Providence, and then goodie bags and stuff happening Wednesday. The esports is also hosting a Marvel vs. Capcom tournament at the Monroe Esports Room. That'll be Tuesday, tomorrow, 5 to 7 p.m.
That's a group that stays busy.
Yes, they always have some sort of tournament going on, and it helps me keep up with like what's the cool video game right now, you know, like what are the kids into, and so that'll be exciting for them. I'm excited to see there's some more stuff coming down the pike too that we're gonna be pushing out. Community resource fairs are also still happening. They usually happen, you know, March and April. That's also from student retention. So Julie Salter's office usually leads the charge on those. And this one is at LDCC Monroe on Wednesday. It'll be in the morning from 10 to 11. So they'll have more community partners coming out, sharing the resources that our students can use just to help them get through school, whether that's mental health outreach or even just, you know, hey, I need extra food this week. I need extra hygiene products this week just to get through school. So that's always a great thing. There's also St. Patrick's Day related event, a game night, which is also esports and the anime club.
See, that you can wear it on Wednesday. It's on a Wednesday night, so you wear your shirt on Wednesday.
Yeah, you're right.
There you go.
You're right.
Yeah, that will be a great opportunity to do that. And those game nights, the anime club usually has in past hosted them usually once a month, and it's just, you know, a fun thing for the kids to get together. Not the kids, the students. I always say the kids, the students to get together. And most of them are older than me, honestly.
I
meet a lot of them, and they're like, "Yeah, I was born in 1998," and I'm like, "You're older than me." So.
Babies.
And then I'm leaning over so I can see. Oh, another student retention. Julie, you are so busy right now. You go, girl. Time management and study skills workshop. It'll be the virtual session on Thursday from 12 to 1. And then Ruston and Jonesboro are also having their campus director chats, which is something Patience Tally has implemented for students to come and talk to her directly and express concerns or, you know, ask questions just to get more information. So those will be this
Did we
week
mention
too.
the financial aid trivia and goodie bag? What's that about?
Yeah, I have never seen that before, but financial aid is having their like awareness events happening for the next month, and these are they're going to come out and do some trivia and then just hand out some free stuff.
That's going to be probably a fun way to learn about the financial aid process.
Yes.
And awards and whatnot. That sounds awesome.
Absolutely. And then finally, is there anything Friday? Nothing this Friday, y'all.
What?
So
School's out. Just kidding.
And also, I did want to mention this. I am going on conference from Wednesday to Friday this week, so I will be checking my email diligently, but I won't be on campus.
Well, where are you going?
Where
Can we ask?
Yeah, sure. I'm going to Orlando. They're having their.
That's fantastic.
We're jealous.
Yes,
Yeah, I won't have a lot of time to really do anything, but it'll be cool to be there. But it's a social media conference from Reagan, which is a prominent organization, so I'm excited. It's like my big professional development, and
That sounds
I
like
don't know,
so much
soak it
fun,
all
though.
in. I am
That
going by
is
myself though, so I'm like, oh, I don't want to go by myself, but I'm sure I'll meet some friends there. And
I
Say hi to
have no
Mickey
doubt
Mouse.
that you will.
it's actually on Disney World, like on
It's
the
there? It's
yes,
on the property, right?
on the
So-
property at the Swan Resort. So I don't know what parking's gonna look like. Y'all pray for me, but I'm gonna find it, and it's gonna be fun. Okay, that was our news and upcoming. So sorry that was quick and dirty, but y'all, we were gonna get to our feature as quickly as possible today. So if I can Dude, hold on a
Yes,
second.
we're
y'all.
efforting.
Hold on a second.
Scroll, scroll, scroll.
There.
Is it there? Really?
Yep,
You
it's
got
there.
it? Okay. Are you sure this is the right one?
Because we just did our news and upcoming, and now it's in case you missed it.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Wow. It's only been a week since we've done
Brian's
the show.
tripping, y'all. He is tripping. Okay, let's scroll down past all the things. Okay. Am I there? Yeah.
I do want to say thank you for the refresh on the week at a glance. It's
yeah.
nice.
It was fun.
Very nice. We appreciate you. It's definitely Cameron style.
It
Good
was
stuff.
fun to do. It's just so we always have so much going on because we're just LDCC and we're just always doing the thing. So it's awesome, just like fitting everything in there because it's we do so much, and I want to make sure everybody knows what we're doing. So community resource fairs. So we have one in Monroe this week, but last week Tallulah and Winsboro had theirs, and I don't have any Winsboro pics, but these are some photos from Tallulah. And I also, there's my mouse.
That's amazing how you're able to do this. Y'all that don't know, she's really flying blind in some ways.
I'm struggling. I was like, oh wait, this is like a monitor. Jonesboro Advisory Board meeting. So Naja sent me these pictures of a really big turnout in Jonesboro for their advisory board meeting. They said that it went off without a hitch. They were able to listen to industry partner concerns and things like that. There was another advisory board meeting we'll get to shortly. OER Awareness Days wrap up. So the amazing Logan has ended his tour of Northeast Louisiana here right at Monroe. And the students got to eat pizza, listen to his presentation. It was a really awesome
Now, for those of you who
event.
missed Logan signing autographs, you can see him at the Monroe campus any day of the
He's
week.
very friendly. He accepts everybody, and we'll take a picture with you, sign whatever you want.
By the way, his latest newsletter on LinkedIn came out yesterday. It comes out every Sunday. So make sure that you subscribe to Logan Cupp's newsletter.
I'm going to need to read that. Absolutely.
Yeah, definitely.
Frank Bennett also has chimed in to the chat.
What's up?
And so yes, hello, Mr. Bennett. And he says it's a great turnout for all of the advisory board meetings. So he's saying kudos to everyone who has supported those meetings. Rhonda Lindsay is also in the chat saying a great bunch right there. Talking about
really
y'all
is.
two across from us.
Well,
Yes.
thank you.
Thank you.
And Lee Green has chimed in saying, good morning, everyone.
Hello,
Happy
Mr.
to-
Lee.
Happy to be
morning.
here.
Awesome. Y'all, it is also still Women's History Month, March, the best month of the year. We had our women's symposium last week, and
I see
Melissa can
me.
speak on that. Yes. Wasn't it amazing?
It was a great turnout and great speakers. I really enjoyed the whole Mr. P story. Like
Me too.
that was. So I went to Spring Market, and just to see her in her booth, I looked at it a little differently.
Yeah,
You know?
yeah, especially like knowing where she came from.
Yes.
The creator of Mr. P's Teas came and was the keynote speaker, and she just really knew how to tell her story.
She
too.
did, and
It
she was so funny.
She was.
Like,
I was
she-
like laughing.
Yeah.
she you could tell she was also a teacher because I feel like
Right.
teachers have that quality, like
right.
you
She
rock.
was just up there like she was talking to, a few students. Like, she
Yes.
was so comfortable, and it was great.
She really was. It was awesome. And then we also had our own Miss Darian Atkins, who
Yes,
is
I was so
leaving us.
proud
but
for her.
yes, I'm so proud. She is technically still our executive director, and she of community and public relations, and she got to speak a little bit after she accepted the award. It was just a full circle moment, and we were representing her and wooing in the crowd whenever she got.
I
an
hope
award.
she's listening. We'd be a little sad if she's not.
She said she would be, didn't she? She
Every
threatened that she
episode.
would be.
Every episode.
Darian, are you there?
Yep.
Darian, are you
Waiting
there?
for you to
Tune
show up
in
in
on
the
the
chat.
chat. She will too.
What I like about this picture, though, LDCC looked like it was well represented at this symposium.
Oh, yes. We were supporting our girl.
Yep. Yeah. And it was awesome to see just all of us there getting that professional development, as women, because they had some really awesome panels, like Melissa said. So it was so fun. I would definitely be going back next year. It was my first time going.
Oh, that was your first time? Yeah.
Yep. I would love to go back next year. And also shout out to Patience Talley, who's on the board, who helps plan that event. She is, I think, the chair, if I'm not mistaken, this year. And she does a fabulous job planning with her team and committee. And then also Kimber, no, hold on a second. Why am I forgetting your name right now, girl? We had a LDCC representative who came and was on a panel. Is Dr. Jones's lab.
Oh, gosh.
I'm sitting here. I'm so mad right now. Hold on a sec. I'm going to find her name because...
This is one of those moments where at the end of the show...
Nicole Bruce. Yes, it'll come to you. I just saved her because I forgot my jacket there, and she got it for me. Okay. Nicole, I was like, it starts with an N, like for Nicole. Okay, Nicole Bruce. She did the a panel about being women in STEM. So she also represented LDCC in that way of being a panelist. So that was awesome. Thank you so much, Nicole, for representing us and branching out to do an awesome thing like that. But yeah, we were well represented, y'all.
We were, and thank you, Foundation, for
yes,
making it possible for us to go, and so many of us. We appreciate y'all.
Yes, shout out to Frank, Rebecca, making that magic happen to send us. Some more financial aid awareness week stuff, financial literacy workshop at Reston, where students were able to just get some tips and trips about managing their money. We also had Dr. Kevin Fleming come and do an educator/industry partner presentation. We usually have this during the spring. It's like our big speaker that comes and we open it up to the community. We also were able to broadcast it throughout LDCC on Teams. So we had a ton of people tune in online over the airwaves. And I only popped in for a little bit, but he was a great speaker, and he is very, has done TED Talks. He's an author, professional speaker, and just really knows his stuff about education and innovative tactics and strategies.
Yeah, absolutely.
Some more Women's History Month stuff. I told y'all it was a crazy week last week.
A lot of things going on. Yeah.
Yes, Women's History Month luncheon and panel at LDCC Ruston. They do this every year, and it was just as great. They had some awesome panelists, and they gonna eat at LDCC Ruston, and we ate good. West Monroe too. I'm like, if there's one thing we're gonna do, is we're gonna eat. So. Next, Student Success Navigators have been very busy lately. They had a tour at West Monroe, right? And I see somebody familiar in that bottom right picture there.
Came alive, didn't he?
Yeah. Just all kinds of stuff you've been shoved into lately, huh?
Yes, this is true. This is true.
But yeah, Caldwell High School came and did a campus tour of West Monroe, and also David Payne and Stacy Sandage were at the Madison Parish High School College and Career Fair. So well represented all over the place, and it's good to bring students here, but it's also good to go to them. So we got two representatives of that right here. Finally, the Bastrop Advisory Board meeting, which I thought this was really cool. Ryan actually sent me this picture. Shout out, Ryan. Had an amazing turnout. And then also TBA did a presentation of the rendering of a new Bastrop campus.
That's right. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Fantastic.
Oh, is that?
That's what it's supposed to look
Supposed
like at
to
the
look
front
like?
side. Yeah.
So nice.
They showed us all the schematics, how the building was going to be laid out,
Right.
where the nursing area was going to be, where the industrial technology wing was going to be. But then this was, I like just looking at this picture because what they were going for, so they said, was a sort of a timeless, they didn't want to date the way the building's exterior looked. They wanted it to, be look good, look kind of modern for the foreseeable future. And so they have some brick in there, as well as some, like, I want to say like a slate colored facade on the front, and it just, I like the rendering, and I took a picture of it, and I forget the lady's name who was presenting all this to us, but it looks like they thought this out really well. Yeah. And I think everybody in Bastrop is excited for it and is ready to get behind this new structure, and it's going to hold. I mean, I think so a question was asked, like, what's the square footage, and I think they said something about it probably is going to end up holding about 400 or 500 at a time, across all the different rooms. I couldn't tell you what the square, maybe 30-something thousand square feet. Wow. Frank Bennett probably knows. Oh yeah, he's listening. He's like Hannah Terrell with TBA. Get it right, Ryan. So it's an amazing structure, an amazing building. Look, it's going to be great once it actually comes to fruition.
I love the logo.
Yeah, it looks good.
Yeah, that looks
So is
good.
this at the same location, or is this at a different location?
It's
or is
gonna
this
be
top secret information?
It's going to be at a different location, but I'm not going to even pretend like I really, really know.
Gotcha.
Frank Bennett is probably going to say something in the chat, so I'm going to leave it to him.
He's saying LOL.
All the corrections coming from Frank Bennett. Anyway,
All the corrections.
we appreciate you, really. Thank you so much. It was a great time, and I was glad I was able to come out to that one. I didn't make it to the other couple that were on the agenda, but I did make it to Bastrop.
And y'all, I lied to y'all, there was one more thing. MLT hosted an allied health professionalism seminar, and they had a really big turnout, like across LDCC, because it was open to all the allied health programs, just to come and kind of get some professional development there. So Dr. Alicia Jones kind of made that happen and then opened it up to everybody. So that was really cool. Also, I wanted to say that I'm looking over at Ryan's computer screen here that Darian chimed in and said, I am here, peeps.
All right. Yay. I knew my girl wouldn't let us down.
Oh, yeah. Yep. So, yeah, if I'm not lying to you. Yep. And then there's us. But
I did not get to okay that picture.
Hey, put that back up one
Yeah,
more time.
No, let's not. Let's not.
we could change it. We could always change it.
Oh, that's all you. I mean,
Where'd y'all find that
I
photo
don't
of
know.
me?
Hey, we got our ways in the PR department.
Oh,
we got
Lord
all
have mercy.
kinds of stuff.
Look, I'm like looking at your hair.
Is it the same?
It is the same, actually.
No.
So you had gotten a haircut for that photo also.
Look at you, Rock, being all fancy.
all right, so Frank just chimed in. He said 7 acres of land
Wow.
next to Walmart in Bastrop is where the new
Oh,
Bastrop
okay.
campus is going to be.
That
It's
is
going to be
just-
amazing. This
I
is the
can't
same
wait.
group, by
That
the
is
way.
great.
TBA
That
is the
is
same
great.
group that did the architecting for the Ruston campus.
Yep. they
And I
did.
think another building as well that we have. So we've been working
know
with
it's
them
gonna
quite
be
a
great.
bit.
Yeah.
Solid for sure.
Absolutely. All right, you guys. Y'all are about to be in the hot seats. Let's get into our feature. All right.
The moment you've all been waiting for.
Skills USA.
Woohoo.
Yes. So this is our
Fantastic.
unstoppable team leading the way for LDCC at Skills USA. Tell us what's happening this year.
Yeah.
Okay, let's tell you first what Skills USA is. Let's just throw
Yes.
that out there because the director did send me some information. But Skills USA is a worldwide partnership between teachers, students, and our industry partners. And it's ensuring that we have a world-class workforce. So I think that she sent that definition, and I think that's the best, wouldn't you say?
Yes, yes.
Description, because
Most
it is
definitely.
trying to, we're all working together to get our students' workforce ready.
That is correct. Yes, put them out into the workforce and get them meaningful jobs, and that's right.
And
Go
have
ahead
them
and
ready with
advance our
personal
community,
skills,
right?
technical skills, all the things that they need to go out, and we let the little ducklings, into the,
Ducklings.
and
And Skills
Spread their
USA is-
wings.
It's like
hopefully they'll bring back a trophy or two.
it's a showcase, and these students get a chance to practice their craft. Actually, they're practicing leading up to it, and then they're trying to win accolades and awards and prizes through Skills USA so they can get the recognition that they deserve
Yes.
for how awesome they really are.
Yes,
right?
it looks
Right,
great
right,
on a
right.
resume.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it represents the school as well, and all the instructors that are involved in it with, teaching them the skills that they're needing to go ahead and hopefully win some golds.
Yeah.
that's right.
Golds, bronze, silver. We'll
yeah,
take
we'll
any
take
of the
any
medals.
of it.
Yep.
That's right.
We
We're
do
not
yeah.
choosy here, but
And for
we
some,
do want the gold.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
And for some time, LDCC has been well represented in certain areas. Last year, what did we take home last year?
So welding and barbering and diesel
Hey, look out.
always
Yes.
does really well. I think you brought back something last
We
year.
brought back a silver last year. That's
and
correct.
then the year
yeah.
before. Like I think
Bronze, I think.
like is
year
it a
before.
requirement when you go? You're like, guys, do not come back here without a medal. Is it a
just
threat?
for the diesel side of it, my first year we didn't win anything. That was down in Sewella, but since then, we've always brought back something. So
After
whether
that
it was
first time, you were like, okay, we
yeah,
can't do
I
that
wanna,
again.
I want to make sure my students are well prepared,
Yeah.
so definitely. I like winning something.
See, Rock is
Makes him
competitive.
proud.
But barbering, they always bring a
They bring it.
medal.
Yep.
Our welding has been great as well, bringing medals. We've only had a few teams going, 4?
So
And then
HVAC we tried to
HVAC
take last year, but now
made 5.
something happened with the student's grandfather, so
yeah.
we didn't really have representation in that competition. But this year we're bringing an HVAC. We're bringing HVAC. So actually, I was thinking we were bringing 4 new teams. With HVAC, we're actually bringing 5,
That's
Yeah.
right. We've got
and the other part is in allied health.
right,
So
which is
we're
practical
excited about that.
nursing, nursing assistant, first aid, and then we're going to do a knowledge
The
bowl.
knowledge bowl.
And then the HVAC, like you said, we didn't have that student, because of his father passing away, but we will have somebody representing HVAC.
Wow.
Yeah. We have 27 students going.
Wow.
So I
We're
remember
excited.
at convocation, y'all said, "Hey, we wanna grow this," and y'all really have. Y'all have embarked and gotten people, and I'm sure it's a collaborative effort all the way around it with instructors and faculty. Y'all have really done it, and I'm excited because the gold is good for the students. It's great for their resume, but it's also good for LDCC because it just shows
yeah.
that we have world-class programs, right?
Right.
So I'm so
I think
excited about this.
We're in almost all of the competitions that we could be, that we
Yeah.
have programs for. Can you think of any
Oh,
that?
maybe electrical.
Right.
As
And
far
we're going to
as
keep
that.
pushing for that.
Yes, and then other than that, I mean, really nothing else that rings a bell unless there's
Some technology,
criminal
some
or-
technology
yeah,
related.
there is some
You
of
know,
that as well.
we,
Well, we did-
we're
you
Technology.
know,
throwing that across
We
the
were
table there.
ready, but we were like,
Uh-oh.
the budget might not be ready for us yet. So but
Look,
then
we
next year,
found money. Do not even. Do not even.
Okay. So next year for sure, we got to get some
I
IT
mean,
stuff
you
going.
went and judged
I did.
last year. So what
Right.
was your impression of skills? I mean, it didn't get you fired up to be like, I'm taking students. Not to put you in the hot seat.
Oh,
Isn't it funny,
They
right?
already
But-
flipped the script on us, y'all.
I thought
Plot
I was
twist.
the
I'm getting a little-
interviewer, and you're- it was a good time. That last year was in Alexandria, right?
Yes.
It's typically been in Alexandria. This is our first move, and we'll talk more about that. But
Yeah.
I'm waiting
Okay.
to hear what your
won't spoil
impression
it then.
was.
It was a good time. There's a couple of things that I've realized with skills, and that is, as a judge, these competitions are serious business, and so you really have to think: what am I teaching? How is it coming across to the students? And you got to really, you don't want to send anybody out there and just
Yeah,
feel like you hadn't prepared them as well as you should.
that's true.
And with the world of IT and computing changing so rapidly,
Yeah.
I want to make sure we really have our finger on the pulse before we send anybody down there and say, okay, you're bringing back something, you're bringing back a medal. Because, apparently that's the only way that we mark success is a medal count, right?
No.
Medal count. Yeah.
Okay. No, yeah, we actually, Professor Penny Warner and I were working on some things. I think that one of the other things we want to do, though, is maybe have a coaches training. So those that have gone down, like Rock and others that have experienced it, that know what it's like, Tracy. Blackstock as well.
Yes, that's right.
For somebody who's just starting out with a team, what does that look like? How do we prepare? What should we expect? I think it's one thing to be a judge, right? But on the other end of that, it's, what's the secret sauce to find success for your team? And so I would love to understand more about the coaches aspect of it, before we send myself and a team down, or Penny Warner and a team down as well. That would be my
Yeah, and I know both of y'all had reached out about it, so we'll be holding y'all to the fire next time.
Wow.
But what
It's
do
been
you?
documented.
So the first year you went, that kind of made me think. Like, how did you prepare? Did you know anything going into it, or were you just kind of thrown into it like you were this podcast?
Well, the only thing that we really had the first year was the technical standards, and I mean, it's pages long, and you're like, oh my Lord, they got to know all this.
You're right, right.
When it comes to state, they really don't. It's more for the national level. You know, they got to learn. They have a lot more for the national level. But just going down there and experiencing it the first year and kind of seeing, you know, what they're doing and what they're having the students do, whether it was like for me, them looking at brakes or air conditioning or something to do with electrical or things of that nature, then I was able to come back and then that next year prepare more for some of those skill sets that I've seen, you know, that they were having down there. So, and they change it up so it's not the same.
Right.
It's not. You know, I think this year they're going to have like 13 stations for diesel, where last year I think they only had like 5 or 6.
Oh,
so
wow.
they're
Up in the-
expanding.
yeah.
You know, it's growing. So,
And from what you said, 2 years ago you brought home bronze. Last year was silver.
Yes.
So I'm assuming that gold is happening this year, right? Is that right?
well, I pray
We're
for
amping up
gold.
to it.
We're going to bring
The
some
only
gold.
time that diesel has brought home gold was during the COVID years and when we was hosting it on LDCC campus. That was
yeah.
the only time. Other than that, got a lot of bronze,
And
silver.
gold means you go off to nationals, correct?
Yes, sir. Yes,
right.
sir.
Okay.
And Tracy and her team have won gold as well as welding. Winsboro, they won gold in the
So they did.
individual
The
and
whole
the
team.
sculpture.
The team
Oh, wow,
won
yeah.
gold, silver, bronze. They swept
Swept
it.
it,
And then
yes.
we did have a welder get a gold. But now he already had a job, so he wasn't able to go to national.
That's always the
in
way
Atlanta
it goes
in
here.
June.
Yep.
So yeah,
With the welders, they get a job quick,
That's right.
don't they?
And-
that's
yes,
right.
and
So
they're
I
good.
wasn't able to go, or we weren't
We
able to
weren't
go.
able to go. We wasn't. That's
to
right.
Gee.
nationals in Atlanta, but I mean, maybe we'll get the opportunity
This
time.
year? Yeah, maybe.
I love it,
Maybe.
y'all. So, I mean, it's coming up quick. So, skills
is.
is
It's-
next week, right?
Yes,
It
it
is.
starts March 26th. We'll be traveling down March 25th.
Gotcha.
So yeah, New Orleans, 25th through the 28th. We'll leave
Yes.
Tuesday before lunch, and caravan on down. And anyway, we're excited about it. There's going to be a huge Texpo. So people were asking why it was moved, which our director is from New Orleans, and she is new. This is her second year, Allison Bordelin. She's been great. She's very hands-on. Like either one of us can. We have her cell phone. We
Yeah,
can call
call
her.
her.
She immediately calls back.
That's
She's
great.
very responsive. But she wanted to make this, even bigger. And the high school, from what I know, the high school will also be there. So she's kind of combined,
Yeah, that is
the
correct.
competitions. So it
gonna
makes
be
it
big
even
time.
Yes,
larger.
right.
Yeah.
But New Orleans is more attractive to like the industry partners, than Alexandria. I mean, there's more
Right.
to do. There's food. There's everything. So hopefully the Texpo is going to turn out real. It'll bring a lot of people in, and hopefully it will be a big thing. I know Orlandon's going to go down and set up a booth for LDCC.
Good.
And he may or may not be the night. We have not
Yeah.
totally harassed him into doing that yet.
Yeah.
But
Yes.
he knows it's.
Somebody has to
we
get
put
in
it
the
out there.
mascot.
Yeah.
Ah, that's awesome.
Yeah.
That's like
Terrence went
yeah.
last year, the instructor for HVAC,
Uh-huh.
and he's the one that student didn't make it. So it was kind of his initiation that he had to be the night. But he
is
did
so
a great
funny.
job.
Oh, he did a wonderful
He did a great job.
Yes,
He was
did.
fun. He
Yeah,
was so much
did.
Well,
fun.
I feel like a lot of people have taken a turn at being the night. It is not.
You were the night at
Yep.
conference,
LCTS.
LCTCS.
It is not
Okay.
the largest costume, I will say.
Oh,
You got to squeeze into that thing if you're.
Did you get
6
hot in
foot.
it?
Yes, automatically. If you want to be warm for the winter, just get into a mascot costume. You'll
Oh,
be
yeah.
fine.
Yeah.
I mean, because that thing, there's no circulation. But
Yeah.
anyway, I
He-
digress.
And he did a great job. He threw me a T-shirt and everything. It was awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's good. See, we can't see anything in that. I just was like throwing stuff.
Yeah, it just
landed right
magically
for you.
handed to me.
Look
Yeah,
out.
I was like, "Thanks, Ryan." No, no, you didn't even mean to. That's so
Just
funny.
rear back.
Yeah, that's right. It was a fun time. I mean, when you get into it, you got to just channel that inner mascot
have
energy.
to.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
And then afterwards, you're like, geez, you're like just soaked.
Yeah.
So look,
Uh-huh.
Orlandon, you have that. Look, the positives. We got to focus on positives,
Yeah,
right?
let's, yes.
Yeah, yeah.
Let's don't go too deep into how uncomfortable it was, please.
Right. Yeah, well, that's exciting being in New Orleans. I mean, like you said, more attractive for industry partners, and it almost sounds like it could be career opportunities too.
Yeah,
like,
definitely.
With
almost
like
industry partners offering internships. You
yes,
can apply for scholarships, and they're going to see these students. Remember welding when we
Yes.
went? They were at the campus in a different building, and Rock and I took the guys over there, and we're watching. We're on this platform balcony, and we're watching them work together, which just from what we were looking, we're like, they're doing good. I don't know anything about welding, but there was a lot of fire. So I'm like, these guys are doing really great.
see
But
that?
there were industry partners up there. Rock ended up knowing a guy or a
Yeah, that
couple
was
of them that were
West.
up there.
That's correct. Yep.
And,
Sure
you know,
enough.
we got to watch that, and these industry partners were right there with us, like
That's
looking
awesome.
down, and they knew what they were looking at.
Yeah,
You know,
seeing them in action,
That's
right? Yeah, it's
we
almost
just
like a
could see
job
our
interview
students,
right
and
there.
we could see how well they were working together, and people commented on that too. that
Yeah.
they were a great team, and you could kind of look down and see the difference. You could see some guys kind of standing back, letting the others kind of do the work, but our guys were just in there. They
Right.
were talking,
They was
figuring
looking over
things
the
out.
blueprints,
Yes.
flipping
They were.
over,
They were. It was a
making
proud
sure
moment for
everything was-
this mom and skills pop.
That's right.
I
That's
love
right.
it. That is awesome, y'all.
So that was my point, is the industry partners are there and they're watching these things, and whatever you can do to stand out. I mean, I think they're having to go through an interview process. They bring their resume, they do their skills technical, and then there's the actual competition. So there's really 3 levels that we need to get them through.
yeah.
Yeah,
So,
that's exactly
That's
right.
awesome.
I mean, the interview process, think about it, for some students,
It's just doing it.
yeah, and
Yeah.
it might be their first time to actually sit there in front of someone, and you have to think, how you're presenting yourself, your answers, and so it's a great experience in itself.
So
That's
what?
exactly right. And can I give a shout out to Kenworth for being
Yes.
a gold industry partner? They're going to be a gold member for Skills USA.
Oh, that's
Hey.
awesome.
Yes, fantastic.
That
yeah.
is great. Like a sponsor, golden sponsor.
Yes, they're
Okay.
golden sponsors for the Kenworth.
Yes. Shout out. They are so active
Very
in
active,
LDCC. Anything LDCC, they just jump right in.
They love rock.
Who
They
couldn't?
do.
Wow.
And let me tell you, the state director, Allison, is just thrilled with Kentworth. She, sometimes I'm like, am I even on the phone? Because it's rock this, rock that. Kenworth. And I'm like, look,
Hey, that's right.
You're like, I'm still here.
I'm still here.
It's all about relationships. That's
No,
right.
and that
that's
is
awesome.
so
That's
true.
exactly
That is so
right.
true. I do want to mention, too, so we can only take 2 students per competition, or depending on, the competition, you can take 2, 3, or a team.
Right.
So with welding, think about, we have all the campuses except for Monroe that have welders, like welding students. So we had to figure out how we were going to pick the best of the best. So we did have a regional competition.
That's right. You set
And-
that up. That's
And
correct.
set that up, and we got to pick from, what do we have, 6 welders. So we have a team and our individual students. But James Machine Works reached out to them and told them we were having this competition. I think we were talking about getting a judge, but we ended up getting our tester.
Mr. Hawthorne,
Mr.
Clint
Clint
Hawthorne.
Hawthorne.
Oh, great.
Yes,
Great.
yes.
Yeah.
He was
But-
our judge.
James Machine Works brought over just these, what do they
Gifts.
call them, stash bags or swag bags. And then they
Yeah.
brought swag bags, and they brought a Yeti cooler.
Ooh.
That's that in my office, and I looked at it, and I had to
like-
lock it up. And then a Yeti
She wanted
lunchbox,
that.
like
Yeah.
all super nice. I would have taken either one.
Right. Right.
Anyway, I was just shocked and thrilled that they did that. I thought when they brought their swag, but that ended up being way better than the little trophy.
Yeah. Yeah.
know?
Absolutely. Oh my
So
gosh.
we appreciate them,
partners,
them
y'all.
doing that. And I know they were going to try to do a booth, but I know they have some things going on. So they may show up. I'm not sure.
But
But
imagine,
again, about partnerships.
but I like that what you're saying. You're saying that there was a competition held locally to find the
At
best
West
of the
Monroe.
best
Yep.
from LDCC to then get the privilege to go to the state competition to then maybe go to nationals. I mean, you got to think, you got to believe that with that level of competition just within the LDCC community, wow, there's probably going to be, we might sweep again, or if that was possible.
That's
I mean,
very possible.
we
yes.
should be doing excellent. And I think that sets the stage kudos to y'all for setting that up. That sets the stage for other competitions of the same caliber. You know, the only way you're going to go to Skills USA, it's not a given just because you raise your hand.
That's right.
But to get to Skills USA in any field, you have to go through a competition at LDCC. I think that's going to be really good.
Yes.
Going
So
forward.
let's throw this out there too. Our welders are we have 3 from West Monroe, 3 from Ruston. So I'm going to challenge Bastrop, Tallulah, all the Winsboro, all the other
Yes.
campuses. Like we need your guys to go next time. So
Yep.
let's get them ready and give them the opportunities.
That's right. Time
That's
to step it
correct.
up. All right.
Step it up. Yep.
Step it up.
Awesome, y'all. Is there anything else you want to throw out there about Skills? It's really exciting. It's next week. I can already feel the energy, you know. And
Can I stow away in somebody's luggage? You know, I just want to be.
that's
the
what
one
I
that-
was about to ask.
down,
I
that's
want,
it.
y'all.
We're taking 3 vans.
3
I think we may
vans,
have
yeah,
some
we're-
room.
Strap me to the top. Like, let's go. Oh my God. Because it sounds like it's going to be a really great time. Thank y'all for the work y'all put into it. And y'all just are just pouring into our students in a way that, I mean, y'all probably don't even know the impact that you're making just with our students alone. Putting them in this room, in this position to not only better themselves, put something awesome on their resume. That is
Yes.
such an important
And
part.
get them excited about,
Yes.
going into that field of work and knowing that they are the best of the best, especially if they have a medal.
Heck
you know.
yeah.
Yes.
Hey, I'd be talking about that too. I got a silver medal. I got a gold medal,
Are
right?
we doing our part to report those students to the potential employers, or maybe we can do that? Maybe
That's a good idea.
You
And
know, it's like
how do we do that?
instead
like
of like
spotlight them.
waiting for the student to bring their resume to them, you know, we just say, hey, guess what? All those that might be interested in hiring a welder in the coming months, these 6 individuals, they just took home.
We need to
Yes.
do a press release.
Yeah.
We
Whenever
do.
after
I know. I
everything,
did
we'll
reach
do
out
a
to
press
James
release.
Machine Works when we came home, and at that point they just needed welders. They were like, they immediately brought applications over, and they're like, we need them. We'll even work with them if they want to be part time.
Wow.
You know, at that point they needed welders, but they're like, okay, you've got the best of the best. So they came over, and I think they talked to 2 or 3. I think one did take a job there. I think the others moved away because, I'm not sure what the pay or how that works with
Yeah.
Louisiana. But welding pays well from what I know.
Yes, it does. Yeah, welding, all the different skills pays well. Uh-oh. We off
And then there was
there?
light, like,
We're-
I know, right? I'm just, yeah. And I'm missing my co-host. I don't know what's going on.
she went to find some green to put on.
You might. Oh, Cameron. What? Oh, sorry. But okay. Anyway, so that I'm telling you, the feature is our favorite part. It's probably one of the main reasons why we have the morning blend. Because we have our special guests on, and they give us insights and information. Skills USA backwards and forwards. And how long, if you don't mind me asking, how long have y'all been at the helm for this, for Skills?
This
running
is
the
my
show?
3rd year. Now, Rock, you've
Yeah, so
You're an
I've
old
had
timer.
it for a little bit longer, but Tracy was over it
I see.
before.
oh right,
And then
and Darian also.
Then when was it when you and Wendy
So that was 3.
Y'all-
This will be
y'all
my
asked-
3rd year. Yeah, I rode down with her to hear about it, and I saw the video, and I was like, "This is so exciting!" And I was like, what is this about? I want to know more. And next thing I know, she's introducing me as the Skills USA representative from
Voluntold, right?
LDCC. So I should have contained some of that excitement, but I'm
Right.
glad I didn't because
Probably
it's
about
been a
6
great
years.
ride.
6 years. Okay.
Yeah, I've been involved. I
Okay.
believe it's been about 6 years. I think 2 years with Tracy, and then
This will be 3. So yeah.
5 or 6 years.
It's good to have stability in those types of positions too.
Mm-hmm.
I know one thing when Allison sent me this information, and I didn't realize this, so I was going to throw this at you. Did you realize that last year they had 50 competitions? It didn't even seem when you're walking through there to me that there were that many, and they're going to have more this
Well,
year.
some of them
Wow.
are off-site too.
So that's-
remember
okay,
that,
so,
remember?
yeah.
So they wasn't all in there. So, and I think this year too, we're having it at the convention center, but also there's three that will have to go off-site. Barbering,
Delgado.
welding, and HVAC will be going to Delgado.
Okay, our sister college.
Yeah,
Okay,
so
cool.
we have a little bit of. We're gonna have to do some transporting that
Yeah. Yes.
morning. So yeah,
Spread out a little
See,
bit.
Might have to get up a little early.
You
and do
need
some
a driver.
shuttling.
That's where I come in.
There you go.
Yeah, they're at 2 different Delgado
We got 3 different
campuses,
vans.
too.
You pick one
So
to
one's at the
drive.
River City and one campus, and one's at the other. Can't remember the name of it, but they're
That
at
is
2
fun.
different locations that
Cool.
are opposite. But
Yeah.
they're about 20 minutes outside of New Orleans.
Gotcha.
What they said.
That's
I've never
right.
been to Delgado. Have you?
No, I have not. Mm-mm.
Okay,
This
well,
will be the first
we have
time, 'cause
navigation,
I'm gonna
thank
have to. I think Tracy will be taking the barbering over, and then I'll take the welding and HVAC over. The 1 HVAC, and then 6 welding. So, and then got to come back because I think they're going to start some of the competitions. What, around noon?
10 a.m.
Oh, is
on
it
Wednesday.
10 a.m. at the convention? So, yeah,
I wish
so
I
it's
could
gonna
go
be-
so bad.
We need
y'all.
pictures.
running
I
around.
know.
We need pictures of
I
all our
do.
medals
We'll get
and
it
our
done.
winners.
all the pictures, y'all. It's because Community Service Week is next week too. So
Yes,
that's
I
the
mean,
whole
I'm going to
thing.
Orlando anyway, so it's
I
cool.
think, yeah, and plus I'm coming right off of that.
That's
so
right,
I'm like,
that's right.
dang, it just didn't work out. But I want to make sure next year that we keep in the budget that I can go because I want to go so bad. Y'all, I'm excited. This is going to be amazing. We're going to get all the pictures. I know you're going to take all the pictures for us. Just text them to me as they're
I've
coming.
even got a new phone coming. That camera will be way better than this one. So
Ooh, new car.
I might
no
have too
new
many pictures.
phone.
I mean,
Yeah.
There's going to be a new woman after
A
skills.
new woman. Oh my gosh, y'all. And just like, we were a little unprepared for our other segments today, I have no Monday morning motivation, right? But I feel like this is the motivation
Yeah.
because at LDCC, we prepare people. I mean, this is the mission, right? We prepare people in the best way possible with world-class programs, get them out in the workforce, and have them feel confident in what they're doing.
That's
That's-
right. And I want to acknowledge the other instructors that are going in case they're listening, and they should be. I'm not salty about that, no. So
They were very helpful too. Now
they've
getting
been
us some
great.
students
They have been so
and
good.
working with getting us some of the
It's a lot of
know,
paperwork. you know.
Yeah.
the students, and then they're going to help with the competitions.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, definitely.
So we have
Acknowledge them.
Christy Davis that's coming with our allied health programs, and so we're excited
Awesome.
about that. We have Misty Moore and Nashaw James that are coming and also helping with the Knowledge Bowl, which I'm excited about
And
seeing.
first aid, I
Yep.
believe.
And first
yeah,
aid.
Yes.
They'll have the red blazers on for the Knowledge Bowl.
Yes,
so I'm
really
excited
That's
about
gonna
that.
look really good.
So we have
Yeah.
Jonathan, Misty, Nashaw, Christy, Tracy. Don't forget Tracy.
Tracy.
Oh, yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
And then Rock. And who am I missing? Am I missing
Yourself.
myself,
And
then
then-
Orlandon's coming to set up tech space.
Yes,
So
shout
all
out.
together
And
we have
Jeremy's gonna
35
slip
people.
down Friday.
Jeremy's going to come
Womack.
down and
Okay.
watch his welders receive their medals.
There you go.
Putting that
Yeah.
out in the universe.
Man-
That's right.
Manifest.
I like that.
That's right.
Manifesting medals.
Shout-
We need T-shirts.
Yes, I see it
Manifesting
now. Manifesting, I love it. Y'all, the motivation is go out and get your medal. And we're just going to cheer on our students all the way from over here all week long. So
Ooh.
thank y'all so much for coming
y'all.
on the Morning
Well,
Blend.
thank you for having us.
Yes, anytime, Rock.
No.
Anytime.
I keep looking at this, and I
No,
just
so-
really want to do this. For Rob. Like, all right, ready?
Take action.
That was
Now you
great.
got to say good morning.
Yeah.
Good morning, LDCC.
Yeah, he really was a DJ back in the day.
I think in another life he
Yes,
was. He's got that
absolutely.
right there.
Voice
Like,
for radio.
I'm so country and yeah. I don't even want to hear myself on here, but I'm nasally and country. But I'm sitting here with Mr. Radio.
No, not at all.
For sure. Oh my gosh, y'all, this has been amazing. We're gonna log off and thank y'all again. Happy St. Patrick's Day. It is still St. Patrick's
Do not
Day.
pinch me. I have on green.
Y'all can pinch me. I have no green on.
Thank y'all so much for
unfortunately.
having us.
Yes, anytime. And everybody, y'all have a fantastic week. And
You did it.
yeah!
We will come back and discuss all of our winnings if invited. Just saying.
Hopefully we win
Oh, we're gonna do that.
something. One of our 10 legendaries.
We will.
Hey, we're new at this, okay? Sorry about that.
We're good.